consciousness. It's a state where one effortlessly knows the absolute truth. Let's understand this with the help of an example. Here are a few compasses. Each of them have a different size, color, and make, but they still point to the same direction, the north. How do the compasses know that north is in this direction? Were they taught by someone? Were they brainwashed or given strict instructions that this is north? Or did they discuss amongst themselves or perform some scientific experiments to understand the truth? No. All these things are done by us humans in our pursuit of truth because we are ignorant. The compasses are not ignorant. They know the truth because they can sense it. There is a magnetic field that runs along the entire surface of the earth because, after all, the earth is a giant magnet. This field can be sensed by every compass on the earth, no matter where it is. And that is why we can say that north is an absolute truth. It's not a subjective truth or a personal truth, it's an objective truth. And the compasses are collectively conscious of this truth. But what if the compasses couldn't sense north? What if compasses were like us? They would have said something like, "This is my north, and that is your north. So let's agree to disagree and respect each other's opinions." Or, "Everybody has different norths. Nobody is wrong. This is diversity, which is our greatest strength." Or, "North is just a social construct created by the elite to oppress the rest of us. There are no directions." Or, "North is not one direction, it's a spectrum of directions. All directions are north. There is no south." This and many more such interesting statements, which might seem inclusive, progressive, mature, or revolutionary, but in reality, they are quite childish because they arise from ignorance. When we don't know the truth, we think, we analyze, and we form our own opinions. And depending upon our personal experiences, our faiths, and cultural backgrounds, each one of us has a different perception of truth. And this perception can be at times very different from the absolute truth. The compasses, on the other hand, are fully aware of the absolute truth. So they don't argue, they don't fight, they just effortlessly know the truth. Because the magnetic field of the earth is a common force that flows through all of them and unites them. Likewise, there also exists a force which unites us humans. This force tells us what is good and what is bad, what is beautiful and what is ugly. And the best part is that this truth can be felt on our fingertips if we are connected to it. So, how do we connect to it? Let's come back to the compass. How does the compass connect to the magnetic field of the earth? Firstly, the needle of the compass is balanced on its center, and because it is balanced, it is free to move. On the other hand, when the needle is not balanced, when it is biased, it is not free. It is stuck at the same place. It can no longer point to north. This means that freedom can only come from balance. The same applies to us. We all believe that we are free because the law of the land tells us that we are free. But in reality, only those who have a balanced approach to life are free. Those who go to the extremes, those who are strongly opinionated, those who are prejudiced, are not at all free. Those who neither harm others nor themselves are truly free. So, being free or being balanced is the first criteria to achieve the state of collective consciousness. Secondly, the most important requirement is that the needle should be magnetic. Only then will it align itself with the magnetic field of the earth. Instead, if the needle is non magnetic, meaning if it is just a random piece of metal, there is no way it can sense the magnetic field of the earth. It just keeps moving randomly. Even though it is free, it is balanced, it still doesn't know where north is. So, what's the use of this balance? Similarly, those humans who are balanced, who are neither too aggressive nor too submissive, are definitely free. No doubt about that. But just like the compass, they don't know the right direction. They don't know what is good and bad. Hence, they often make mistakes. and as a result, suffer. To know the right direction in life, there has to be some inner guiding force. For the compass, it is its own magnetism which guides it, which aligns it with the magnetic field of the earth. For us, this force is the Kundalini Shakti, which exists within each one of us. Generally, it is dormant, inactive, but once it is activated, it starts to flow through us and makes us receptive to the absolute truth. And the only way to activate this force is through self realization. Self realization is a very simple process that elevates us and makes us collectively conscious. So, just like these compasses, let us also get connected to the absolute truth so that we can always know the right direction in life.